Dear comrades, the Hong Kong Confederation of Trade Union want to thank you for your solidarity action in support of Hong Kong. Hong Kong is in a very, very difficult situation because this is 22 years after the handover of sovereignty. And 22 years, there are no progress at all in democracy, and there are only regression in human rights and erosion of rights by the Chinese Communist Party. And now it's only half of the 50 years of one country, two system. So the people of Hong Kong are desperate. We have no advance in democracy, even after 22 years, and there are more and more restrictions. So we want to fight for our right to democracy, and for workers. Without democracy, our social reform agenda, our labor law reform agenda can never be realized. In Hong Kong, we don't even have a working hours regulation till today. And if we want to fight for improvement in labor rights, we have to fight for democracy. And therefore, now is the moment for Hong Kong. We have protest movement for over 4 months, and we are facing more and more police violence and brutality, but the people are determined to fight, determined to realize our right to democracy, and to get that from this authoritarian regime in China, which are also very restrictive in labor rights inside China itself, very restrictive in human rights inside China. And we are, of course, also as CTU, we support your struggle for opposition to precarious employment, for opposition to casualization, because in Hong Kong, that is exactly what is happening to our Hong Kong workers, both in the railway, because in the railway it was half privatized, because 25% owned by the private equity group and shareholders. And therefore, we have always been fighting for nationalization of the whole railway system, and so that it would not be profit oriented, but human and people oriented. And so we support your fight against privatization and casualization, and we hope that you have every success in your struggle, because any victory in any part of the world is a victory for all workers in all parts of the world. And we also support your struggle for peace, because without peace there can never be democracy, and without democracy there can never be labor rights and workers' rights and human rights. So we are together in this fight. Thank you for your support in the past, and together in solidarity we will fight for a better future for all workers in Asia and all workers over the world. Thank you.